In this video, I would like to talk to you about how much damage some social media could create when you are an artist seeking on a quest of public validation. By now, I know that many of you are feeling absolutely horrible, not only because of the pandemic outside, but because, about their music business, their creations. As creators, you cannot seem to find the validation that you badly need to actually maintain your business afloat, especially during those times of uncertainty. And this way you're not fulfilling your dreams and not feeling complete, which is also understandable. And if you're checking all these boxes, all I can say at this point is that it's not your fault. It's a well-known trap of social media in general, and you probably wonder how it's possible. Well, let's find out in this video. Greetings everyone, I hope you are doing well in these times of uncertainty. And as we are going through a pandemic that probably destroyed our families already, and people around us, our friends, the same pandemic also already destroyed a big chunk of our economy and our culture. I am not looking forward to the global economy consequences of all of this. So it's very important to keep this factor in mind in terms of, when covering this important topic in terms of mood. Let's not be negative. Let's not be all negative, but it's important to know the importance of a social media such as Facebook, for example, for our music careers. Like many of us, when I saw the first social media available in my country, that was back in 2007, 2008, as far as I remember, I literally jumped on them. It was a good way, to interact with people. Long time no see, this, all that, friend from high school, and you know how it goes. And I could actually connect with people I had never imagined I could connect with, also artists and stuff like that. And actually, I met so many friends of mine through social media. So it's a major phenomenon, and I am so thankful, I'm so grateful for what the likes of Facebook have brought to us. So let's face it, it's not all negative. By 2010, I think that pretty much everyone I know was on Facebook. So everyone my age, at least. And my entire family was on it. The best part, you can even get in touch with, like I said, artists, and these artists were also creating their pages because of the limited amount of friends and everything. And I've never seen anything like this. It's crazy good, and everyone was welcome, and crazy times, of course. It was a giant mess, to be honest, but it had a charm after all. And by 2012, unfortunately, Facebook became a very corporate business, and of course the way you are doing your business and advertising your work dramatically changed, because they put an algorithm in place that would actually crush your marketing if not pushed by money. And that's one of the first things. Not everyone could see your post anymore. And from there, it massively escalated, and it created the same effect. Well, the same effect could be observed on all the other social media of that time. I'm thinking here about Twitter and many others. And from there, it really escalated. And by now, we see a dramatic change in people's behavior towards the likes of Facebook, for example. Because let's face it, a social network such as Facebook transforms many of us into zombies. Let's put that back in the context of an electronic musician in 2020 who's young, who's full of hopes, with fresh music and everything. He wants to get it heard, and he or she sees the potential of a social media with 1 billion users every month, such as Facebook, but also Instagram and everything else. There is that corporate thing that makes it very, all these corporate hurdles that make it very hard for an indie musician to be heard on Facebook or Instagram or anything else. And it's almost impossible in 2020 for a young artist to be noticed, to be discovered by the masses. It's almost impossible. An artist like me in 2020 is actually still doing great thanks to the establishment from the late 90s that I could greatly benefit from, with the support of the right people around me and everything, and with the organic support that I got from the record label, the managers, the fans, and the record stores. You know, it was great. And we are talking about organic, physical, you know, support, and we supported each other. I was doing my record shopping at a certain store that in return would take a lot more of my records and put them on sale. So that was a great thing. Let's not forget about how it used to be before the social networks and before the likes of Spotify and Beatport and everything else, because it was a beautiful period too. But I don't want to say that nowadays is all dark and all impossible and all. It's just a question of context, and I believe that it's not that all negative when it comes to Facebook and everything else. It's just, if you want to thrive as a musician in 2020, I'm sure that Facebook is probably not the place you have to post your material on to promote yourself. That's my only opinion. But there are other social media, there are other sites, there are other services available to make yourself seen and discovered by the masses. Thinking about the likes of YouTube, for example. It's a great place for performers. And I'm sure that also real creators will actually thrive from these dark times, because they are the ones coming with the innovation. They are the ones coming with the performance and with whatever is different, whatever is coming from outside the box, and that you guys like so much. So that's my conclusion. Let's not let a social media ruin our self-esteem as creators, because actually it goes way beyond social media. Get in touch with people, get them to discover your music or your creation in general, your art, your sculpture, your paintings. I mean, this organic thing this organic connection that you need with people, and that makes the difference. And then you will see that the likes of Facebook will play. Actually, you will probably take advantage of them. So that's the positive thing, the positive message that I want to leave to all of you. Be organic, go to people, don't be afraid to actually be proud of of your creations overall. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the subscribe button, and see you in the next video.